Hello. So happy to be live again. So, submission is not a flex, ladies. So, that's the topic of this video. I want to just kind of tell you though, this video is it's going to be kind of free flowing, very free flowing. Just because I didn't really do a script for it. I just wanted to come on here and just talk because for some reason this topic was on my mind and I thought it would be a really interesting topic to speak about just because I don't really see a lot of people. I see people talking about this, but I don't really see them talking about it in the way that I'm going to talk about it, if that makes sense. So yeah, submission is not a flex in my opinion. I don't think that submission I don't think women should be submissive to men. I don't think so. I know that's in the Bible, that's what they teach biblically, that's in the Bible per se, and people swear by it. They say women are supposed to be submissive and everything like that, but I don't believe in that. I feel like, I saw a man recently on YouTube, and he's a pretty popular YouTuber. And I think he is a Christian. I'm not for sure. And no, I think he is a Christian. And he totally goes by this. He's like, why do these women think submission is slavery? Because it kind of actually is. That's my opinion. I feel like if we look at the word submission, we won't really, we can really see that it kind of is, you know what I mean? So that's why I'm just against it. And I kind of just want to, summarize the definition of submission. I know that one of my favorite people to watch on YouTube, she said this as well. She said this on one of her videos, and she showed the definition. Now I can't screen share while we're doing live, so I wish I had done this on OBS because when I'm on OBS, I'm able to kind of just show you the screen where you can see for yourself the definitions. But right now, I'm just gonna read it out loud, the definition of submission. So, the definition of submission is the action or fact of accepting or yielding to a superior force or to the will or authority of another person. Sounds like slavery to me. I'm not going to yield to anyone, or I'm not finna, like it says, accepting or yielding to a superior force or to the will or authority of another person. I just don't believe in that. I just do not want to do that. What if they're doing something wrong and then I have to be submissive to them? See how that doesn't make sense? There's some contradiction in that. And I don't like the contradiction, with submission when it's related to that in a sense, and I just don't believe in that biblical sense of the word, because it clearly states that you have to accept or yield to a superior force in order to be submissive. So I don't believe in it. I don't. And what made me think about this was there was this girl, and I can't remember what happened, but there was one of my friends. She was talking about this girl and her culture, and I don't believe there's anything wrong with culture. I don't believe there is anything wrong with religion per se, if that's something that you believe in, if that's something that you find solace in, or if that's something that you love or have such a huge faith in. There's nothing wrong with that, if that's true to you, but that's not true to me. I don't believe in religion. I don't, but at the same time, I'm not against any religions. I feel like they all have something to offer the world, but in my opinion, I'm not religious. So I don't believe in that in the sense of submission. So, but I was looking at this I was listening to her, and she was saying that they had this girl, and I think she's like Muslim, from the Muslim faith, and she was saying that the girl was saying that, the reason why she was so modest and the reason why she always kind of like covered herself, with her hijab. I think that's called a hijab. Correct me if I'm wrong, anybody out there. Um, she said, kind of like this, covering the head. You see how I have this over my head? She was saying that, because the reason why she was so modest and she covered her head was because her hair is for her husband. And I have a little bit of problem with that. I'm gonna tell you why. Um, your hair is your hair. It doesn't belong to a man. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's just my take on it. Your hair does not belong to someone else. It belongs to you. There's nothing wrong with being modest. There's nothing wrong with honoring your culture, honoring your religion. There's nothing wrong with that. If that, like I said, if that's true to you, but to say that you're doing all of this for a man, I just have a problem with it. I just, that's just not something that I would do. Because what if he didn't like your hair? What if he told you, oh, I don't like it, cut it all off? You're going to cut your hair, you're going to cut all of your hair off because a man said so? That's the problem I have with submission. I have a huge, huge problem with that. Because it just doesn't make sense. Why would I do that if he asked me to? He could be an evil man. And what am I going to do? Be submissive and just, you know, close my eyes and be blind to what he's doing? No. It's your right to, to be less submissive, or not be submissive. If that's what I'm trying to say, not be submissive. I think we should not be submissive. I don't, like I said, I just don't believe in it. When we talk about that topic, I feel like we can just agree to disagree with submission, you know? Um, yeah, that was something I really did not understand, why she felt like, her hair belonged to a man. I don't know. I don't know if I sit well with that, but it's her opinion. It's her choice. That's something that she believes in. So, it is what it is, but it's just something I feel like submission does not free women. When we look at the definition of it, I just read it a few minutes ago, for those coming in, because I see some people coming into the live. Um, Hi, everyone. Thanks for coming into the live. I would love for you to comment. I don't get a lot of comments, so please comment. But for those coming into the live, I just read the definition of submission, and it does sound like slavery. And that doesn't sit right with me. That just doesn't sit right with me. And I feel like when we talk about femininity, we always want to say a woman should be feminine, she should have femininity, and she should be, and part of femininity is submission. How? Part of femininity, or part of, or being feminine, is not submission, because you have to do something that somebody else is telling you to do. Like it says, you are accepting or you are yielding to a superior force. That is the definition of submission. So how is that femininity? How is that feminine? It's not. Femininity is free. Like this video is free flowing. I just started talking. I didn't have a script for this video, so this is free flowing energy. Feminine, anything that's feminine is creative. Creativity is what is the word I was looking for. So how is submission freedom? It's not. And I feel like it's a huge scam that men who are, um, I guess we can say misogynistic, or feel like they are superior to women, or want to take control of women, or want to police women's bodies. And like, even with the abortion thing being overturned, I hope we can say that, sorry. um on, I don't want to be flagged on YouTube, but yeah, it's the same thing. I just feel like it's all a scam to make sure women are put in their place, and make sure women are seen and not heard. Just ridiculous stuff. Yeah, that's just my opinion on it. I feel like I'm being really brave by talking about this because I don't really talk about, like, this is something that I really wanted to talk about for a long time on my channel, but I just hadn't had the balls to. So I don't know. What do you all think? Because I'm curious. In fact, very curious. Hold on just a sec. I'm so sorry, you all. Okay, I was just making sure you all could see me. What do you all think? Like, what's your opinion? Like, type in the chat. Uh, Type in the comments. If you don't type in the chat during this live, type in the comments. Like, what is your opinion on it? Do you believe in submission? Do you believe a woman should be submissive? Or do you believe she should not be submission? I'm sorry. Do you believe she should not be submissive? Do you agree with me? Because I think I am very right about this. Like I said, it's just, I don't think that that's, you know, probable for a woman. If she wants freedom, if she wants to be creative, if she wants to be in her feminine, I don't think she should be submissive. That's just my opinion on it. I know there's going to be a lot of hate from the Christians over here, but because a lot of them believe in submission. But it's my opinion. I just feel like, no, I don't think that's feminine. That's not feminine. Not letting a woman have her own mind. You know, I just don't think that's a right way to raise a woman, either. I'm not going to raise my daughter like that. I don't think submission is good. I don't think that that's right. It almost as if they, like when a man wants to, like when he says that he wants her to be submissive, it's almost like he wants her to be obedient, like she's a child or something, stay in a child's place. It's just, I don't know. I don't sit well with that. I just, for me, it's just not right. But do you agree with me? Let me know if you agree with me, because I want to know your opinion and if you all think that I'm right. Like, do you believe that submission is good? Maybe you could click the like button if you believe it's good. If you don't, maybe you could thumbs down, or you could put it in the comments. Don't be afraid. Let me know. I want to hear your opinion. That's what this live is for. That's what this YouTube channel is for. I want to know your voice and what you think about what I'm saying. Also, too, I just released my new book, which is the Beautiful Light Energy book, and it will be coming out. Well, it already has dropped. Sorry, it already has dropped, and I am so excited about it. And I will definitely leave it in the description box below. After I finish wrapping up this live video right here. So you can definitely check it out. And in the description, if you want to know more about the book and where to get it, it's available as an ebook currently right now. I'm working on the print version right now. So I'm trying to get a copy of the print version. That way I can check it for, excuse me. That way I can check it for errors and make sure that it's perfect to be released. So the print version isn't out yet, but it'll be coming out soon. But the ebook is definitely available on Lulu Books, and I'm just so excited about it. I released it, and there's all the way up from here, the excitement. I'm just so happy about it. But in that book, I talk about a lot of things. I talk about I'm it's my poetry, but there is an inner work guide that go with the poetry. So after you read all of the poetry, you will find the inner work guide at the end of the book, and it will help you further with your journey, you know, your transformation journey and unleashing your inner light and trying to become the person that you've always wanted to become. And you got to be free for that. So that's why I'm against submission. You got to be free for that. You have to be free flowing. You have to be feminine. Um, but not necessarily just feminine, but you have to have a balance of the two, which I do agree with. A lot of coaches tell you that. If you listen to a feminine coach or a masculine coach, they will tell you those things, that you have to have a balance um, of the two. If they don't, then you may not want to. You don't want to be listening to them. But anyway, yes, it's a very creative book. I'm so proud of myself. Some of my best poems are in that book, and it's out. It's out. It's released, and I'm just so excited about it. I just can't stop smiling whenever I think about my book. It's just awesome. I cannot wait for you all to check it out. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Go purchase it. It'll be in the description box below. But yeah, that's it. All I want to talk about today. This will be a part of my womb queening diaries series, where I kind of just talk about things like I'm doing a video diary. So these videos are going to kind of be video diary ish. It's going to have that style to them, where I talk about different things that I think are related to womb queening, the concept that I created, and that's the name of my business too. So, womb queening um, is kind of, it goes into that, being Frida. It correlates with that idea that one has to clear their womb and exercise, study inner work in order to and clear everything from the womb, as well as break generational curses and all those kind of things, and clear everything out from this womb space in order to truly tap into their inner light, which is really who they truly are, their inner spirit, the true self of themselves. And that's really what womb queening is all about. And so that's why I came up with that concept. So I'm very excited about that business being done, my new publishing company, Womb Queen, and starting my book. Publishing my book is just so exciting right now. But yeah, um, tell me what you think about that topic. What do you think about submission? Do you like it? Are you submissive? Are you not submissive? What is your opinion on it? That's what I gotta say today. All right. Thanks for listening to me. Thanks for listening to this diary vlog. I'm so happy. A lot of people turned out on the live today. I didn't expect that. So a lot of people came on the live. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. I don't get as many because I'm still a small channel. So thank you so much, and I appreciate you all's comments. Thank you in advance. Bye. Have a great day. Bye.